Hey big brains, you've probably seen Vikings in movies, wild warriors with horned helmets, swinging axes and sailing across stormy seas. But were they really like that? Today we're diving into the real story of the Vikings to find out what was true, what was made up, and why these seafaring explorers were some of the most fascinating people in history. The Vikings lived over 1,000 years ago, from around the year 800 to 1100, in places we now call Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. They were amazing sailors, traders, and explorers, not just warriors. Their powerful ships, called longships, could travel through oceans and shallow rivers, which helped them explore and settle faraway lands. They didn't just raid villages, they also built new towns, traded goods, and even started families in new places. Vikings traveled farther than most people of their time. They sailed all the way to Iceland, Greenland, and even North America, hundreds of years before Christopher Columbus was born. One Viking, named Leif Erikson, is believed to have reached a place he called Vinland, which many historians think was part of modern-day Canada. So yes, the Vikings might have been the first Europeans to set foot in the Americas. Now, let's clear up one of the biggest myths, those horned helmets. You've probably seen them in cartoons and costumes, but guess what? Real Vikings didn't wear them. That idea came from an opera costume in the 1800s, and it just stuck. Real Viking helmets were made of metal or leather and didn't have horns at all. Another myth? That all Vikings were huge, scary men who only fought. In reality, many were farmers, fishermen, and craftsmen. They made jewelry, tools, and beautiful wooden carvings. They loved storytelling, games, and music too. Women played important roles in Viking life as well. Some even owned land, ran businesses, or led farms while their husbands were away. The Vikings also had their own gods and myths, full of adventure and bravery. They believed in gods like Odin, the wise ruler, Thor, the thunder god with his mighty hammer, and Loki, the trickster who caused all kinds of chaos. Their stories helped explain things like storms, war, and courage, and inspired tons of movies and comics we still enjoy today. Eventually, the Viking Age came to an end around the year 1100, when their lands became more united, and they began to settle down into kingdoms like the ones in Scandinavia today. But their legacy never disappeared. We still use many Viking words, and their discoveries helped shape the world as we know it. So, were Vikings really wild, horn-wearing warriors? Not exactly. They were explorers, builders, storytellers, and adventurers who helped connect the world, one voyage at a time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy Big Brain Facts.